no reason to call nobody with some bullshit when you on the front end already doing it, and that person's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. When you was over there doing it from the beginning, you telling her to come up in the platform and tell what's the story. Because you done kicked off shit. Now you Miss Innocent today. Girl, bye. Babe, don't do that, babe. Now you Miss Innocent. No. Yeah, that's why Nate Nicole, she don't want nobody to know the truth is. Oh, but I got the phone calls that she was making while y'all say she was on Coffee Cup. She was calling us.
Yeah, she got blocked because I don't want no snitch. See you flipping and flopping, I'm blocking you too.
Yeah, she...
Stop calling my wife phone with that bull crap. Every time y'all call my wife phone with that bull crap, it seems like my wife is the problem. Y'all calling, we mind our own business, having a lovely day. Y'all call us with the bull crap. Stop calling our phone with that.
Having kick it like you ain't got no way. The person
then y'all phone, it's funny.
But you to say that just implies that it was that person because of I don't have a way to get where I need to go. That's why the girl came up in the live, because she was sitting in the bottom hearing what you was saying, calling her out. That's why she came up.
Bro. Idiots. And it's the smartest people, the so-called smartest people are in the blind. So-called smartest people are in the blind. Y'all can't see that this lady is full of crap. That's why I can't trust y'all. I can't trust you if you can't see. His name. I called him. I'm gonna let him know I called him because he probably gonna let him know. Reason detective, you niggas is wrong and stupid. Y'all don't know nothing. Stupid. Y'all don't know nothing. Cause she on here. She literally playing y'all, bro.
All around saying, oh, I don't have clothes for her, but then in the same voice asking me, do you think my shit on time?
That's funny. Y'all so funny. She playing y'all. Y'all can't even see it. So either y'all can't see it or y'all don't want to see it. Either way it goes, you're delusional. Either you're delusional or you're fake. Which one is it? Either you're delusional or you're fake. It's irritating to me. And you're supposed to be the smartest people. Then y'all keep trying to play her like my wife, like she the scapegoat. I'm tired of it. I'm finna start calling names in a minute.
Right, the yellow card and red on out. Isn't that just the same as saying the person? You said the person, sir. The girl was sitting at the bottom. I wasn't even in there. I was doing my hair. I wasn't even in there. The person was like, damn, she talking about me right now in the live. She said, oh, the person who said it, they not gonna give me a ride now. All of this extra blah, blah, bull crap. You the one pointing her out. You tried to point her out indirectly.
You ain't had to say nothing.
Then you tried to call Callie and me on the back end and point her out again. Then you tried to turn around and point out again. You surprised that I called her and said, hey, this is what she trying to say about you on live. Did you tell this? Did you? Oh, well, I misunderstood is what she said. Now she misunderstood what the person was saying.
She didn't want to hear that too. They didn't want to let her play the
You misunderstand live.
I appreciate you, Sam.
Phone going on mute. Let me show you why that phone was going on mute. Back to back, why the coffee cup was showing up. Because she was on the busy calls and had to go to front end.
She calling
while on the
Michelle.
back, she blowing me up. She blowing Princess up. She blowing Callie up.
I know you love her and you got a soft spot in your heart for her, but she calling for. Don't let her play you like a fiddle, Michelle. You're a very,
There she
very
go.
smart woman.
There she go. Blowing up.
Very,
Do you
very
see
smart
that?
woman.
That's why. That's why. And Princess, if you want to, you can send me your call. You can send me your call out
Send the
too,
call
boo.
out, Princess. It's up and it's stuck. Cause you're not finna lie. You're not finna make it seem like we bothering you or we just sneaking and snaking around. We're gonna put it on the floor. We're gonna put it on the floor. Why you ain't call me, bro? I called you, bro. Why you
And
ain't
I
call
ain't
me
have
back,
nothing
bro?
to do
That
with
was
no
you, bro.
live that people.
Yeah,
I
that
ain't
was
have
you.
I
nothing
ain't
to
know that.
do.
I ain't know that was you, bro.
Yeah. Call me, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying
I'm
to
about to
keep
call
that
you right
game
now.
because I don't want you to be in the blind about nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to call you right now.
I don't want anybody to think that I had anything to do with a bashing session that happened on somebody live about her. Because all of this was being handled, completed on the back end. But then Little Touch come back to her live and decides to tell everybody and their grandma that the person who giving her a ride no longer want to give her a ride, and it's the same person. That's why she was on Teacup. Let's see how many times she called. Back to back to back to back. Had nothing to do with the person calling her. Yeah? Well, she a liar. She a liar. And the sad part is, Princess was saying, let me figure it out. Let me see. Cause I don't want her to be without a ride. She was concerned about the lady. Maybe I shouldn't send her money back. But her kids were saying, definitely send it back. Because people going to be looking at you like you the one did it. You saying, oh, I'm not going to tell who did it, but somebody told me on the back end, and I'm riding with somebody. The only plausible thought would be that that's that person telling you that bullshit. Miss Shell is a very nice lady, and I do think Little Touch is playing her. Yes, I do. I don't care. She a nice lady, and I pray Little Touch don't cross her, because she done crossed a lot of folks, a lot. Oh, she can go on the cruise. Little Touch can go. Ain't nobody saying she can't go. She can go, and he is playing people for money. She can go. She just gotta find her own way. Cause who the hell finna let her ride with them when you lying on me? What I look like letting you ride with me cause you lying on me? That's crazy as hell. But her putting herself on Teacup, and once I get Princess messages, we'll even see how many more people she was calling. Back to back to back to back. Let me show y'all the ones who just got in here. Let's see, after she done kicked up all this shit. Oh, can you please help me clear this up? Please help me clear up what's going on. Uh-huh. Wasn't even on TikTok. Was minding my own Sunday business. There it is, these TikTok streets. Because she dropped me because she knew I knew the truth. Because when she ever dropped me, and I don't really give a damn about her dropping me. Thing is, you were lying. You were lying. The moment that you said, because I wasn't there, so the story that I got was that you was online saying you were told by Nitra, or Nitra said not to go to Tracy's live anymore. And if you do, you are going to be, you're not going to be liked. You're going to be banned, whatever the fuck the case is. From what I understand, Nitra got in the box and told you lying. Then she said, well, you didn't say it. Somebody told me you said it, and it went from there. Now, if I'm misunderstanding, I do apologize. Somebody come on up here and correct me so we can figure out where the wrongness happened. But I was already getting calls saying, can I change my cruise dates? Do I have to be around this person? They start in junk. Why is we doing this right before the cruise? This is too much. Those are the calls that I'm getting while I'm just got cold in my eyes trying to figure out what day it is. So you're right. I came over there to correct. She ain't got nothing to do with no cruise. She can't stop nobody from going on no cruise or nothing else. People should go and have a good time. I don't even know why we're discussing bullshit like this. Why it was even brought up. What's the purpose? Oh, I know. You want a platform.
That's what I asked this morning, Glam, because I was in there when she made the comment to Aunt Tracy about what supposedly was said by a comment cousin. And then when she was called out and Anitra came on and said something to her, everybody kept saying, well, who was a comment cousin? Say their name. And she was like, I'm not doing that. She said, but I text the person and told the person to come to the live so they can tell.
Right. So why did Shell, whoever, because I ain't gonna say Michelle, not whoever. Why did y'all assume that Glam was just calling around telling her what's going on when Little Touch using on the back end on her other phone going on Cupcake messaging Princess saying come to the live and clear up what I said. On the other end messaging Callie saying please protect me, Princess who I'm riding with. So you had shit going. Rose, do you see the truth now or you still want to think that, people kicking up shit for Little Touch?
No, I never had a dog in a fight. I never
Oh, no, but I heard
I
what
never,
you said. I heard what you said. So I just want to make sure you see the fuck is going on.
So it was to our impression that she was receiving the calls.
No, ma'am,
Not
she's giving the
placing the
call.
calls. So
She's
that's what
giving
I
the
came up
call.
to clear
Who
up.
said she was receiving the call? Who said that? Because y'all seen it go on Teacup. So you assume that somebody had to be calling her. You do know if I swipe out the live, it's going to go on Teacup, right?
Right, hold on. So I didn't assume anything. It's not my
No,
assumption.
that was the
Because,
assumption that was just made on the live. That
yeah,
people was
because
calling her
whatever the
when
case
nobody
may
wasn't
be.
calling her.
Yeah.
She was the one calling people.
Yeah. So to clear that up, but I don't have a dog in a fight. I was asking her to end the live, and whoever she was discussing this with, go talk to them on the back end. That why are we playing this out on the front end?
Why?
Is what my
She the one
question
brought
is.
it on the front end, sir. She the one brought it on the front end.
I
Were you
don't
not there from the
listen. It's
beginning?
on the floor now. I ain't got a problem. It's out there now. Go ahead.
No.
Hey.
She's the one, but you saying call them and talk on the back end. Why are we cleaning up her shit when she brought it on the front end this morning? Because I
Well,
wasn't here. I got 10 calls this morning about Little Touch on the live saying, lying on Tracy's name to continue to stir shit between Tracy and Nitra. Saying, I was told never to come to your live, Tracy, and I'm sorry I didn't come.
Glam,
But
I
then
was not
telling the other person, no, let me finish, because since we're going to put it out, we're going to put it out here. Telling the other girl, I'm going to confront Tracy when we get on a cruise and ask her why she doing Nitra like this. Because you big and bad, but then when you see you in person, you quiet as a fucking church mouse. The fuck?
Hey, Glam.
Hey, Rose.
Hey.
You know, that done pissed me the hell off. You can drop me all you want. That's why I got my own platform. And don't you
That's
worry.
sweet.
I got the other messages coming in now. But a little liar. Talking about somebody was calling her. What nobody calling her? She was calling them, trying to clean it up. Touch TK, I'm trying to dry my hair so I put my braids in.
Glam, I didn't have a dog in the fight. I did not know this was taking place. I was brought up to the panel. I was moderated instantly and brought up, and I gave
Well,
a
who brought you
disclaimer.
up?
Little Touch did. I gave a
Yeah, she
disclaimer.
did. She did. I think she did Auntie Nitra the same way. You know, she loves to bring you guys up whenever the shit's getting the fan. It's quite important to bring y'all up. So it
But
looks
Tracy
good.
said
So
that
let
she
me
did
say
her the
this.
same way, that she just hit the button and brought her up.
So I didn't know none of this was going on. This is my first time hearing about any of this. I didn't know what was going
Well, you
on.
probably
Who,
should
what,
listen
where.
before you speak.
Tell me what point. Where did you say that I made a comment that you were offended by? That's what I really want to ask you. What did I say? Because my short term memory ain't good. So
Mine's
that's what I'm
neither.
asking.
Mine is horrible.
So remind
I
me
guess
what
you
I
have to
said.
watch the playback.
We can't discuss it. We up here. It's out there.
Your short term memory is short, and mine is too.
Well, Glam, I
Like
just
I
had
said,
a major
I don't have no
head. I'm
reason to
serious.
lie.
I just
Little
had
Touch was calling all of us because that's what she does. She stirs the shit. Let me stir it up, and then let me make people think that somebody's calling me. Oh, hold on, somebody. I'm back. Oh, look, it went on, and nobody was calling me at all. But I guess the whole comments think somebody calling me.
I never said you was calling her. I don't know who was calling her. I didn't know the parties involved. I don't know nothing.
Don't worry, these TikTok streets are having for me, and then I can address it.
Yeah, get it from the streets, the TikTok, because I never said the name. I
So
never
Little
put the
Touch is
name on
innocent. Free
nothing.
Little Touch.
Really know what you said, but a lot of people in the comments said you said a lot.
Okay, as far as what? Telling Lil Touch to end the live? Let's play it back.
Just 5 minutes ago, Firecracker. Just 5 minutes ago.
I didn't hear you say anything. So but I
I'm
was just
sorry about my blow dryer. I gotta get this hair
because I was
done.
gonna ask what is you drying, but you doing
That's
your
good
hair.
enough. I'm mad.
The only thing I would say, when I started speaking, I was cut off. I was saying, hey, well, why not just end this and go discuss it with the people that you take up issue with, or that this is about on the back end, as opposed to playing it out on the front end. Kevin came up and was like, should nobody give suggestions? Nothing, whoopty woo, that ain't got nothing to do. I said in the comments, and I said when I got brought up there, I do.
Well, let me check these text messages. So as her every time her phone went on little bitty coffee cup, that was her reaching out to all other people, asking them for help to help clear up the shit that she done caused. Not people calling her with they shit.
My Lord.
Oh, but hold on, I got more.
My God.
Give it honor to God, who's the head of my life. To each and one, hey, everyone on the
Hey,
panel.
Tina, really quick, let me address this. Listen, I never requested up. I was brought up. I was never requested. I never hit a screen or said, let me up there. None of that. I didn't know what I was doing up
And
there.
then I can hear, the person wrong for not giving her a ride. The fuck somebody look like giving somebody a ride for, and they causing all this havoc. Please tell me. I mean, let me ask, Pookie, would you still let somebody who causes shit ride with you and stay in the room with you?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Would you still let them ride with you?
No.
Rose probably would. So I ain't gonna. Rose, would you let them ride with you, or do you think that the person should still let?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. How about you, Good Yellow? What would you let her ride with you? Well, Good Yellow probably would. He's good, God
Yeah,
fearing.
he's saved. He's living for the Lord.
No, I'm not gonna put
I
myself in
can't
the middle of
stand
no
y'all.
mess. I already caught a stray. Ain't had a dog in the fight and got a stray real quick.
Hmm.
Finna get to the
Yeah.
doctor.
So this was when she first went on Teacup 404. Princess Nitra came on my life and said, "Oh, and Tracy," and now she's saying she didn't say not to go over to Tracy. She said she didn't say
Lord.
come on my live.
So she was trying to get Princess to come and tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
They say let Duffy up.
It won't. It ain't letting me.
Y'all see, the Lord is working right now.
Take it back now, y'all. Free house this time.
Working.
You had a birthday
What's
party.
that?
Uh,
I know
Glam,
y'all lying. The Lord is
Glam.
working. Put it on the
Huh?
floor.
is Princess, is she going or is she standing on, she not going?
Princess
Well,
in the
she going
comment. You
on her
have to
trip.
ask
She better
Princess.
not go on her trip. Little
Well,
Touchy still go. She might just have to find her own way. But I mean, we
well,
all
they
can get
already said
together
they gonna
and
work
help.
on a flight on the back end. So
Oh well,
that's
that's
okay.
God is good. She'll get there.
Okay.
God is good. I'm glad y'all. I'm glad they're gonna find her a flight. I hope they got her a hotel room as well.
I can
Um,
say not y'all.
who told you
Sherry, I'm gonna
that?
say
Tracy
one more
yesterday.
time. I don't
Who?
know if you can. Yeah,
Sherry, she keep telling you she didn't.
I'm gonna say this like one more time.
That's her name. Kevin, what you want me to do? That's her name. That's her name. Everybody know her name. She put it out here every day. I mean, that's her name. I don't know what you want. What can I do? I'm confused. What y'all want me to do now?
I got shared alive. I went into the live. I got pulled up in the box, and I
And
stayed
all
on
I'm
mute.
saying is you
Tried
can
to,
decline the live. You don't have to accept the live.
but
And
why would I find her
if you
live?
were already up there, you could have simply said, I'm dropping. You didn't have to insert yourself.
So
That's
were
what
you
I
there
was
the whole time?
saying.
Were you
I
there the
was
whole
there
time?
since 10 o'clock this morning when she started
Okay.
the live.
So I came on TikTok and was scrolling through the live occurred to me. When I went into the
Thank
live,
you
I
for
got
it.
the request going up. I had no idea that all of this was going on in the streets. I had other stuff to do today. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that she
What
had
that
beef.
got to do with you being in a box
So
inserting
why would
yourself,
I
though? We're
decline
not
her
talking
request?
about that.
I don't have no problem with her. Why would I decline her request if she's inviting me up?
She
If
invite
anybody else
everybody
invites,
up.
I
You don't
accept it.
always gotta accept if you're busy and running
But if
around
I
and
don't
doing
know what's going
something.
on, why would I decline? I got a right to accept and
So when
decline
you were
if I
asked a
want to.
question, why you just couldn't respectfully decline?
Ask the question. What are you talking about?
You started talking.
I was telling her to end the live. I was saying end the
You know
go
what to
discuss.
do though. She is grown.
She invited me up there for a reason. I'm trying to
Right,
move
for
the
you to get
conversation
in the
on.
mess. For you to get in the mess, and now you keep
I'm
saying,
in
Jose,
the mess.
I like you. I'm not trying to start an argument. But that's what I'm saying. What happened?
I
I'm
ain't
not
picked the
messing
side
with
or got
her, Theo.
involved
I'm
in the
just
fight.
saying. People insert themselves all the time. Like the lady that just came up and said, Glam asked the question. Glam was talking to her chat. Only her husband was in
Sherry,
the box. Then that lady
understand.
hopped in the box and said, Glam asked the question. Glam was talking to us.
I knew none of this was going on. I didn't
I
know
heard you.
little
I
touch
heard
had
you.
was going on. She invited me up. I accepted and sat there and listened. When I heard enough,
I
I said, okay, maybe
understand.
I need to end this. Let's
Hey,
not
long
do this.
story short, the lady Little Touch is a master manipulator.
Rose,
This is what she
I
does.
love you. I don't have any hard feelings, excuse me, Duffy, toward you. I was
Yeah,
just saying, like, a lot of times we catch strays because we insert, like, we just
I
start
understand what you're
saying
saying.
things in people's boxes, and then we catch the stray, and then they be cool.
Well, I haven't said nothing on either side or picked a side. And like to be honest, like I didn't even care about about none of this. I still love everybody. I don't have a dog in this fight at all.
Well, y'all act like y'all got dogs in this fight. And Sherry, I appreciate your apology for saying excuse me, but this lady is a master manipulator, and y'all ain't gonna get it until she lie on y'all and everybody against y'all.
Thank you, Miss Sherry.
Well, let me get down. I'm gonna save my receipts for later.
No, you can
This
see.
ain't
We
got.
could post them. We could
No,
post them
this ain't
right
got
now.
nothing to do with me. Nah, I'm gonna
Oh,
step
it's
down.
okay. Cause let's cause well no, you better wait because I don't want nobody to
I'm gonna
think that
wait.
I'm dog
Nah,
piling
I'm gonna
on
wait.
anybody.
Nah, we ain't gonna dog pile.
But what we not gonna do,
You right.
what we
I
not
yeah.
gonna do is act like Glenn
Let
was
me get
stirring the
down.
shit. See, Little Touch was
They
on
don't
the
like the
back
truth, though.
end,
They like the
calling
lies,
and
though.
saying stuff.
You
That's
know
what
they
she was doing
you
on
know
the
they like
Glam,
the
back end.
lies.
I knew when she dropped you that you had a side to the story. To be honest with you, I knew that. I ain't done,
So
and
all
that's
of
why
this
I'm over
little
here.
Glam, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. Go ahead, Buggy Boo. I can go to my own shit and post my own comments and the stuff that you've been doing on the back end. There was no reason for you to even bring up Nitra or Tracy for what? They clearing up whatever shit they got going on their own. So for what purpose did you think
Cause
it
she
was time for
old,
you to then
lonely, and
start the
miserable.
shit
That's why.
and then tell Tracy, request Tracy up in the box so you can continue to stir the shit? Then after you got done stirring the shit, you call Callie and you message Princess. And of course they're gonna call me because guess what? All of this got something to do with the cruise. As a matter of fact, I called Callie and said, "What is going on?" I done got 4 messages about Little Touch and people not wanting to come on the cruise because of stuff going on the internet with her,
Is
keeping
this
shit
man?
going and not wanting to be around her. And people got every right to feel like they want to feel when y'all continue to allow this same behavior over and over. Just stop coddling the shit.
If you let a liar keep lying, they're gonna keep lying. If you don't come at them straight up with facts, then they're gonna keep lying in your face. As long as you give them a loophole, they're gonna take it. I'm
Now the
telling you.
person wrong. Y'all want to call this lady wrong, so y'all still want her to give this lady a ride when she's
I
sitting up
don't
in the
want her around
live.
me. I don't want her
Third
around
shit,
me.
even somebody knew her name or not. If I know your name or not, that don't matter because the person who gave you a ride, it will only be common sense. Oh, that's the person who was telling her this shit 2 days before the event. I could see it was months before. It's 2 days before we leave. Hell yeah, I would think it was her. But then you come back to the live and say, oh, the person saying they don't want to give me a ride now because of all of this stuff. What was the purpose for you to
So
say
she can
that?
get some money, because she need the money. It is what it is. She need the money. So she need to conjure up a story. She got to make some shake so that people can feel sorry for her and give her cash out. They just hear what it is. What's up, princess? I'm sorry you had to go through all this. Like, for real.
Hey, Duffy. Hey, Glam.
All you did is try to help the lady, and now they flipping it on you. Not on my
I don't
watch.
understand why they flipping on me. I have not been on. I've been on her TikTok early this morning, and she was asking me about an African guy and what he was sending her. Was it true? I said, I'll look up the number. I will help you out. But to me, not even doing a background investigation on the person, I already know it was a scammer. That's the only time I talked to Lil Touch today. After that, I said, I'm chilling off of TikTok. I'm relaxing today with my daughter. We taking care of stuff. I'm outside barbecuing, and she kept blowing up my phone, but I didn't answer. So I looked, seeing that she sent me a voicemail, Princess, please call me back. And then she texts me and telling me, can you come on the live to clear it up for what I said? I said, what did I say? I never told you nothing like that. I said, are you crazy? I said, the only thing we discussed is, excuse me, is when she asked me how I feel about FOE and the Night Riders and how Tracy was dividing the Night Riders. I said, at the end of the day, I've been following Nietzsche for years. That's who I'm going to go on her live. I said, until all this stuff resolve and settle, and I'll go on Tracy. But right now, I'm not into that all that. But I met Tracy on Nietzsche's live. So that's, I'm going to just start following Tracy and don't follow Nietzsche when I've been dealing with Nietzsche for like 3 years now? Come on now. Don't put me in the middle of this. And I told her, I don't have nothing to do with you and Tracy. She told me the other night, when she gets to the bus, she's going to ask Tracy, why did she say that about her? I said, well, say what? She said, no, I'm just going to deal with it. I said, well, listen, don't do that when we get right on the trip. I said, because we're about to go on a cruise. Just leave it alone. Let it go. She said, no, I need to know. I said, well, that's on you. But then you're going to start all this stuff today with my name on it?
I'm talking about the bus. On the back end.
And then you're going to act like the $200 you gave me to drive you down there and hotel all together was going to hurt me? I'm helping you out. I even told her if she don't have the money, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. So she can have money to spend on the cruise.
And that hotel alone is $416.
I'm still.
I said, that's why I told you you can ride with me.
I'm going to drop.
Do I got echo now? I'm trying to help her get down there to the cruise ship. She says she doesn't have any money.
Yeah, she really did try. I think when
You still got to help.
Yesterday, she called me. She said she didn't cancel her room, but she didn't want to be charged the $280 some. I said, well, I will call booking on the back end. I have you on a 3-way. So I'm telling the lady, she's my sister. We need to cancel. So she's going to be in the room with me. And I don't want her to. I waited for the lady to send her the confirmation email that it was canceled, so she won't be charged that. And then you start all this today? For what? I have nothing to do with what you got going on about Nitra, Tracy, whoever. I don't do boxes. I stay in the comments. And sometimes my comments might be off, but I'm just a regular comment cousin. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. And I don't take stuff back. That's not me. A lot of times when you read comments, people do misunderstand what you say. But I'm not going to sit there and explain in the comments, well, I meant this, I meant that. Take it for what you say, because when I see you in front of your face, that's when I say, you remember when I wrote in the comments about this? Well, let me elaborate what I was trying to say. That's the type of person I am. And I told Lil Touch, stop it. You've been on a rampage this week. It's few days before this trip. Why are you doing this? Let things go.
I was trying to see if I was still echoing when Princess talks. So it's whenever Princess talking, I'm on mute. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I sent her money back, Cash App. So I'm done.
Do you want
I'm
me to
done.
post it, or do you want?
Yes, post it so everybody know. I don't want this lady's money. I don't need her money. I am retired. I get good money a month. I don't need nobody's money.
Yeah, she's gonna lie and say that you scammed her and then took her money. You took her money and all that. So I'm glad you did. And anytime you're dealing with yourself, you need to record.
I see that now. I used to hate doing stuff like that because what the kind of work I used to do, I hated taking people account for them, looking them sideways, trying to figure out who they out, do background checks. I said, you know, when I'm retired, I'm gonna try to get out of that habit of being what I used to work as, because that was my job. I had to do it.
It's a thing. What I really don't appreciate. For instance, you gotta. So I get calls this morning. I had missed calls when I woke up. I get calls this morning from people asking, how can I not be in the same spot? How can I this? How can I that? A lot of people, it's their first cruise. So I understand. You probably don't understand that the cruise is huge and you don't have to see somebody or be dealt up with somebody because they keeping junk going. But it's a couple days before the cruise. So people have the right to be concerned about certain things like how somebody is acting or portraying themselves or starting arguments on the internet. And it just is what it is. They can do that. They're allowed to do that. So I call Callie. I'm like, hey, X, Y, Z is going on. And it's, she online right now starting to jump.
Let me let you know what's going on.
So I get to the live and she's over there continuing the mess. Then I get another call explaining exactly what was said.
All right, so
hold on. At the same time, you're messaging me, you messaging Princess, and you messaging Callie, saying all of this stuff to make people think that somebody's calling you. Because every time you go on Coffee Cup, the first thing they say is, oh, the person calling her right now that said it, because Auntie Nitra was asking, who said it? Who said it? Tell me who told you that. So you got them thinking.
Well, like I said, I sent her little $200 back. I'm done. I don't want her to come to me, apologize about nothing. What you did, and it's over. I have nothing else to say to you. I don't like this kind of drama. And you're calling my phone early this morning. On Sunday, I like to be with my daughter. I like to spend time with her. I just getting over my brother's unalivement. So I'm like, come on, I'm dealing with a lot. I don't need all this back and forth nonsense. I listen to her and I tell her, Lil Touch, let it go. Let it go, Lil Touch. Even my daughter that's listening in the background, or she in the living room or the kitchen, she said, what is her problem? Why every day is something with Little Touch? I said, I don't know. She just liked the drama. Thank you. It's okay for my loss. I mean, it is what it is.
I wasn't able to cancel her thing. I tried and I couldn't get through. And so you was the one who went and helped her cancel that stuff. So today, for her to come up here on that crap, that wasn't cool. I don't care what nobody say. You talking about, she never said nobody's name. She wasn't saying it on the phone.
Yeah, no, wait a minute, girl. I'm trying to get out of there.
She was saying it.
I'm trying to. A cup? Yeah.
Let me see. I posted.
We heard you. Y'all gonna learn though. Y'all gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah.
She got the money, so don't let her lie to y'all about that. Now y'all do need to find her a ride for all y'all who do
They
care.
said they're getting her airport.
Yeah, that's good. Good for them.
She said it was cold. Oh, no, I ain't gonna repeat that one. I ain't gonna repeat that one. Yeah, it's like we couple days away from them. We couple days away from the cruise. There's no reason for you to be stirring any jump between. Worrying about what Tracy and Auntie Nitra got going on. Worry about what anybody got going on. Really, you should be figuring out how to get your hair done, your nails done, your toes done, your ass waxed, whatever it is that you want to do before you go on a cruise. You should be figuring that out. Everybody, myself
Yeah, I
included.
got to order a shrimp and lobster. My wife called it in.
Exactly. This is the last that I want to worry about right before this trip. That this nonsense is going on. And like I told her, now you're going to have people looking at me side-eye. Like, I don't like that. I don't like to feel uncomfortable. I never met anybody. So this is like my first time trying to join a FOE trip. Trying to get involved more. So why would you start all this nonsense? If you wanted somebody to pay your way, then you should have said, listen, let me crowdfund on my live. But to lie on me just to get somebody to pay your way? I'm trying to help you get there and back.
Came right back.
You call me and ask me that you didn't have the money. Can you ride with me?
And then told live she had no way, but then in the same breath was messaging Callie, getting Callie to help her get away. And poor Callie Bug just feels so sorry for her, just helping her, calling people, hey, can she stay over here? Can she help? Can you help her here? Can you help her there? Do what y'all want to do, but don't say nobody tell you.
Never call my wife phone again. Ever. Don't call my phone. Don't call her phone. Do not call her phone. Call them people and let them. And then once they lie on you, we don't want to hear it. Cause I'm gonna say I told you so. Cause she will lie on you. She is gonna lie. She can't keep it real. It's not in her to do that. She's gonna lie on you. That just is what it is. So when she do, just say Duffy was right. Them other people that was trying to warn you, they was right. I'm telling y'all, I don't treat people no kind of way unless it's warranted. I don't mistreat people. I don't shun people. I don't, just excommunicate people unless it's warranted. I don't reject people. I know she full of crap. I've been seeing this years ago when I first met her. Y'all gonna see though.
And I thought it was just one set of calls. It's three sets of back-to-back calls, calling, saying, hey, don't say this, don't say that. That's crazy.
Look at it. Look how many times she called though. Look at that. A crazy person.
I'm just upset. People were saying, and the whole time they were calling her. They was trying to call her to say something.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to tell Michelle, like, Michelle, please. I know you love her, but I don't want you to be wrong with her because she's lying to you. I know it seems like it's believable, but that's not the truth. She's calling them, not the other way around. She's calling them. Michelle, I love you dearly. I do. I rock with you heavily. But she's playing you, Michelle. She's playing you. I'm telling you, she's playing you. It do make sense. If I wasn't right there seeing it myself, I probably would have believed it too. I probably would have said, yeah, they're trying to silence her. They're trying to silence her. But because I sat there, I was right there, and seeing it with my own two eyes. She's playing you, Michelle.
Hey y'all. So I came up though to tell y'all. So part of the reason why people thought she was getting calls is because there was like a ringtone, like music in the background of her getting calls. So not saying she wasn't calling and people weren't calling her back from her calling and missing her calls, but that's when it was like, oh, people are calling you because they could hear the ringtone of someone calling her.
Y'all sure that ain't her text message ringtone?
It could be. That's what I'm saying. But that's what made people think, oh, she's getting a call. It's because you can hear the tone in the background.
I feel you.
Put them in
I
the
feel
small
you.
pieces then.
But I was right there on the back end. You called Mr. and Mrs. Crab for these for that sauce?
Okay. Them probably was text messages.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
assuming.
Listen, either way
But
it go,
or
man.
it may have been people calling her back, but she was blowing people up. She was blowing people
Yeah, they
up.
probably were calling her back
And for
after she
her
done
to
called them.
say what she said, and then Auntie Nitra confront her about what she said, and then immediately, not 2 seconds later, you go on Coffee Cup and you message Princess and tell Princess, come clear up what you said. That makes no sense.
What I'm upset about, she gets on a live and talking about send me back my money. Are you really killing me? Are you kidding me?
And you probably could have changed your mind. You probably could have slept on it and said, you know what? I'm doing better ride and it's done, it's done.
I would have felt bad for her. I would have been like, it's a little touch. She likes to be in drama. But I feel bad she ain't got a ride there and it's the last minute. I would have sucked it up. I would have drove and put my music on and kept it moving. And we got to the hotel and that would have been it. But now you want to get flying everything. No, I don't go for that. No, you're not going to disrespect me like that. You're not going to say that I said something and when I didn't.
They got to worry about it.
We ain't worried.
That's not your responsibility.
And I'm
talking about Princess. I know
in the hotel room with her, so she good.
Not worried at all. Now I don't have to share a bed with her.
Good. Freaking torch. I feel bad whoever on the boat with her.
She ain't gonna be like that on the boat. She gonna be silent as a church mouse, as usual. We all seen her at the party. Everybody was like, where is Little Touch? Yeah, it's crazy. Try to be nice and help people and things like that. And then for you come and do stuff like that, that ain't cool.
For real. I feel bad for whoever in that room with her, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She gave her a deal. That hotel is not cheap. $100, $100 for the hotel and $100 for a round trip.
Yeah, we in the embassy. We
For
not
a
in no
round
cheap
trip
junk.
from Orlando to Atlanta.
I only charged $125 for the gas round trip and $73 for the hotel. That's it.
What LT done did now?
What she don't do?
Oh, you late. Go to the comments and figure it out.
I tried, TK. You hush.
You wasn't here but 2 seconds.
Hey, you want some
Right.
dessert, baby? What kind of dessert you want? You good?
What
Oh
you
yeah,
want
she
to
ain't
do?
gonna say it on text it to me because you don't want to be embarrassed. I got you. I shouldn't have said dessert. I'm sorry. I
You didn't
apologize.
say dessert while Sweet Thing sitting up
Yeah,
here.
that's right. You
As soon
right.
as I got
I
up here, he
apologize.
talking about dessert.
I
I'm trying not to say nothing.
I'm right here in the store.
Can I just say one thing? Because I got on that lady live earlier and apologized for calling her a liar. So I'm not gonna be able to sleep well tonight, knowing that I didn't apologize after because I was very vocal that LT was a liar. And I was defending her so tough. So I don't go to bed with this kind of shit on my chest. So I'm saying this with my chest. The princess lady. So did you not say that about Auntie Nitra and Miss Tracy? Because now it looks like you never once said that didn't say it. So I'm just.
I never said nothing like that. Nothing. That's it.
She just made that part up earlier.
She texted me when I called her back finally after all it was going down. She picked up the phone. That's probably one time she was on Coffee Cup. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Can you just come on alive?" And I said, "No." She said, "I'm gonna clear it up." She said, "I misunderstood what you said." I said, "Now you got everybody looking at me like I said something about Miss Nitra and Tracy. Why would you say that? Why would you lie on me?" That's why I went up there. Because when I got a call, I was at boiling point. At that point. Especially hearing like Michelle saying this, that I'm calling her. She didn't mention my name. It doesn't matter. She mentioned my name from the front end. I came up and I said, she's saying it on the back end, so I'm bringing it to the front end. I want everybody to know on this live, I'm getting text messages, missed calls, and voicemails from Lil Touch about this nonsense to cover it up. So when I text her, I told her, listen, I'm sending you your money back. I'm done with you. So that's why she's mad. You cannot get in my car. You done started all this mess. I'm not riding you in my car and you saying all this stuff when it's a lie. She was the one that wants to go in front of Tracy when we get there to Orlando and confront Tracy. I told her to let it go. Let's enjoy the trip. Let's keep the peace. I said, when we get to the dock, I bet you everybody's going to forget about what happened on this internet and going to have a good time. She said, no, I'm still going to ask her because I don't like nobody lying on me. Now you know how I feel. I don't want nobody lying on me, and that's what you just did to me. You lied on me. But Lil Touch is a small person to me. I don't care about Lil Touch. I was trying to help her. I felt bad for her. You know, some of the comments I tell her, you know, it do kind of hurt me when people say, well, you know, I'm not Lil Touch. I said, I don't know what they mean by that, Lil Touch, but I take it, I feel offended by it because, you know, they take your disability that you're not hearing that well. I said, you really need to get a hearing aid. I even told her we're going to try to crowdfund for her to get a better hearing aid because most of her problem is that she cannot hear. She hears part of the stuff and she goes off with that. That's her major issue is her hearing.
Glam. She didn't get it from nobody at all. She just made that one up off the rip. That one was a freebie.
Exactly. Do I have to repeat it again?
Hey, Glam.
I don't repeat myself.
Yes, ma'am. Respect.
That's not what the conversation was about. It was about the separation of Tracy, FOE, Night Riders to FOE. That's what the conversation was about. She asked me, what was my take on it? My take on it was, I follow Nitra. That's whose live I'm going to be on until all this is resolved. And hopefully it will be resolved. I said, because I thought that FOE Night Riders was an expansion of FOE. That when Nitra get off live, the next person get off live. When Tracy get off live while she's work, then maybe Glam or Sweet Thing. And we go from live to live to keep FOE running for 24 hours as a business type thing. That's how I saw it. That's how we always followed. Because at the end of the day, everybody that was FOE Night Riders was FOE from the beginning. That followed Nitra. We didn't just come on from FOE to Tracy's live because Tracy was, we all knew. We all from Nitra's. That's where we all started from. So that's what we was talking about. So where she get it from that I said that Nitra said she ain't fucking with her, whatever. I don't know where she getting that from because that's not what I told her or what I said. I gave her my opinion about it and that was it. And I'm telling everybody now, 4K, that's what I said. Now, if you want me to pull up every text message, I got every text message from the beginning. Now, I don't want to put her out there and say all what she said because it's really going to make her look bad. But always at the end of the day, say, Lil Touch, stop it. Let's let the peace go. Let it flow.
Right, like the comment she made to.
I'm done.
What, I ain't gonna say it.
Let me say this. Y'all notice the track record. She brings up a conversation, right? She brings the conversation up. She gets your input. She'll ask you your input. She asks you, hey, how do you feel about this? Oh, what do you think about this? Or tell me how you feel. Blah, blah, blah. And then whenever she take whatever you say and use it against you, or she take whatever you say and make a new narrative out of whatever you said. Or she'll twist whatever you said. This is her game, I'm telling you. I've seen her do it at least 30 times. I have no reason to be opposed to this lady like that other than the fact she's full of crap and all the people believe her. That's what I don't like. She's full of crap. It's a lot of people that are full of crap, but it's very dangerous when people believe her. And I'm talking about quality people believe her too. It's like, do y'all not have no discernment? Do y'all not have good judge of character? Because y'all believe in this lie, and I see that it's a lie right in my... I saw that she was doing the thing that she said she didn't do. This is why I'm so passionate about it. It's because she's full of crap, and y'all believe her. Y'all don't know the difference between the truth and the lie. That's sad and dangerous. I feel bad for y'all, man. For real, man.
I don't know what to say. Oh no, the plot will thicken, but don't nobody want to be worried about that right before they cruise. That's why I was surprised. And the people that call was people that don't even be in shit. It's people that don't even be on the platform, don't be in shit. So when they started calling saying she's doing this and she's doing that, and is she gonna be around here, all of that extra, because folks don't want to spend thousands of dollars to hang around somebody who gonna keep shit going. And that's their right.
Gets into it because they call, it's like she's the hub. They call her phone with this bull crap. We don't be on that. We be on something else. We be enjoying life. We be chilling. They call us with the bull crap. You literally call my wife in 4K with the bull crap. Y'all calling her with that. She ain't on that. She not studying you people. She's not. Then they call her, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, we ain't on that. We chilling. We eating shrimp and lobster and all this good stuff, crab legs and stuff. We chilling. Shopping online and chilling. We not tripping on y'all. But they call her with this stuff and then try to make it seem like she's the, oh yeah, it's Glam again. No, y'all calling Glam phone again. Stop calling her phone. I'm about to start swiping away like my daughter used to do. Swipe away on you niggas. Cause I know it's finna be some bull crap. Did you put that order in?
Safe trip. I'm gonna bow out gratefully. Thank you guys for just letting me ask that. I was really I was befuddled. That's all I can say.
Nah, Amber, you good, Amber.
Okay, wait a minute.
Real,
Amber.
you real for even getting up here.
Hold on,
I'm new here and I'm straight
brother.
to
Amber.
Brother. And I'm talking to the brother right there. Hold on. So Amber, you real for even coming up here and, you know what I'm saying, keeping it real like that. Because somebody else would have just went on the bed with it on their chest. But you kept it real, so I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Well, Brother Duffy, didn't you tell us old people not to call that phone anymore, and we still calling?
Yeah, all the old messy ones, yeah. So if you old and messy, yeah.
We just don't listen.
No, he wasn't talking about.
Yeah, we just don't listen.
I was talking to one particular.
He's not talking about everybody. He's talking about people.
Well, she been.
I know he wasn't talking about
She been facetious. You know, Sweet Nine.
I know he wasn't talking. But I need Princess to put the receipts.
Well, she got to put her.
Girl,
receipts
I know
up
who he was talking about. He wasn't talking about all of us.
Sweet Nine, she ain't gonna put her receipts up until you put your receipts up. Cause you got receipts.
I know the receipts. Listen, I know the receipts got something about Sweet 99 in it.
It's every
So
time
put them up, Princess.
is off the phone, everybody else echo. So whenever Princess is talking, we all got to mute. Whenever somebody else is talking, Princess has to
Okay,
mute.
well, let's put them on the floor.
All right, go.
Y'all might well put them all on the floor today.
Them receipts got people who take up for a little touch in them dang on receipts. Because they damn sure be in mine.
Put them on the floor then.
They sure be on mine. The people who take up for us, she be talking about on the back end.
Put them on the floor. Expose the devil. Y'all got to stop calling them spirits, baby. Put it on the floor.
Because if you believe her, believe her. Believe that snake if you want to.
My main concern.
Oh, I don't believe her. I'm just saying, if we showing messages, show them.
My main concern is Michelle because I know she's a very intelligent woman. And she got a special place, a little touch got a special place in her heart, but she be lying. She be lying, and I don't think it's right. And that's what I'm concerned about. Because
right now, Callie calling around trying to see who can she help her to stay with right now, even though she done kicked up all this shit.
Kelly just
This
might
what I
well
don't
let her stay with
understand.
her.
Now she paid.
So I still got to
She paid 200. She paid 200 and something on her own. She was
Kelly,
staying in the room that she paid for, but Prince charged $73 out of her pocket. If that ain't that, what's wrong with that picture?
We can't hear you
If
for
you
breaking
already
up.
had a room that you paid for, you didn't want to. I'm breaking up.
have. Can anybody hear me? From everyone?
what you said, Jelanda? You said you gonna let her come stay with you, Jelanda? That what you said? Hey, y'all complete that live goal is glitching.
You're breaking up very bad, sweet.
Hey, y'all complete that.
Duffy, don't be putting me in this mess.
You got in it when you said something. You got in it.
Don't be, I ain't told nobody can stay with me. Don't you put me in this
You finna,
mess.
little touch everybody, everybody little
No,
touch go
no,
up.
no. I ain't got
Hey,
nothing to do with this. You being
hey,
messy.
little
Don't let the devil
touch gonna
use you,
come stay
Duffy.
with Jelanda Kemp, y'all.
Duffy, you let the devil use you. You're letting the devil use you, Duffy. You need to stop.
Uh,
Messy self. I
uh,
said,
hey.
Callie calling around. Let Callie let her stay with her. Don't you don't do that to me. Don't do that.
Callie might.
Oh,
Callie's so
man.
sweet. She's just such a
How you
She
sweetheart.
doing
surely
today?
is.
How you
Put her
doing
own
today,
self up
Jelanda? You
because
all
she
right?
shouldn't have came back to this platform saying nothing because Princess may have changed her mind by then.
Well, it's
She
too
might
late
not
now.
have
They done
moved.
got
She
her
just
plane ticket
said she
now.
probably
It's too
wasn't
late
going
now.
to. But to come back here talking about, oh, you can send me my money back too. Roof. Okay, roof. And I hope you got them legs ready because the Orlando airport is big as hell.